All right, so now let's go ahead and finish off this page again. We got the same Q as last time, -3, 2, and 4, -6. Okay, and that's that right there. Cool. All right, and then I just want to talk something about when we count the slope. Sometimes, like, make sure we always count from point to point. What do I mean by that? Well, like, when we draw this out, like, is it touching here? I'm not sure if that's really a point. And to eliminate that question, just totally count the whole slope. All right, so just to be sure, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So down 8, right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so remember, count from point to point, and that's going to help you out. So the slope of Q is -8, 7. All right, and let's do that for T. All right, T also is at -3, 2, but it's also at 410. And oops, there should be a little parentheses right there, 410. All right, and again, just eyeballing this. Oops, probably not perfect right there. I would say that does look parallel. I'm going to suspect it is. But again, let's go ahead and count it and just be sure. All right, you don't want to assume things in geometry. All right, so let's see. We go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going up 8, right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the slope of T in this particular case is up 8 over 7. So are they parallel? No. Are they perpendicular? No. They're neither. All right. -8/7 and 8/7 don't equal each other. We have no reciprocals going on, so it's neither. All right. Now, it looks like a right angle. It's close to 90 degrees, but it's not 90 degrees. All right. Last set of problems, and then we're going to call it a day. All right. Cardale claims that the line y equals 5x minus 2 is perpendicular to the line containing the points 3, 2, and -2, 3. All right, JT says that they are not perpendicular. Who is correct and why? Justify your answer mathematically. All right, so let's go ahead and just plot this right here. So -2, and then it's a slope of 5, so up 5 over 2. And that's that right there. All right, so there's a whole bunch of ways. Maybe we'll do each problem a little bit differently. All right, 3, 2, and -2, 3. So 3, 2, and -2, 3. All right, so one method we're doing right now is really just graphing and then thinking about things. All right, by graphing it, I know the slope of this red line, so I'm going to slope of red is 5. In fact, I knew it just by looking at the equation. Y equals 5x, the slope was 5. Now, after graphing it, I can count and say, well, I went down 1, 2, 3, 4. I went down 1 over 5. So I can tell that the lines are in fact perpendicular based off of graphing it and looking at the slopes. All right, so Cardale was right. And where did I get the name Cardale? Cardale Jones from the National Championship Buckeye team. JT was also on that team. All right. So Francisco claims that the line y equals -3x plus 5 is perpendicular to the line containing the points 1, 4, and 2, 7. Jose says they are not perpendicular. Who's correct and why? Justify your answer mathematically. So let's look at this. Using y equals -3x plus 5, I automatically know that the slope is -3 because it's in slope-intercept form. All right, now let's look at these points right here, 1, 4, and then 2, 7. All right, I'm actually going to use the slope formula to determine these slopes. Why? Why not? Maybe you just love the slope formula. You think it's the best thing ever. All right. So I have my points, I'm labeling them. So 1, 4, 2, 7, I said 1, 4 was x sub 1, y sub 1. I said 2, 7 was x sub 2, y sub 2. And then we also have the slope formula, which is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And remember, it doesn't matter which point's which. What does matter is consistency. So I'm going to get 7 or minus 4. 7 minus 4 over 2 minus 1. I'm going to get 3 over 1, which is 3. So slope of negative 3 is slope of 3. They are not perpendicular. All right? They're not opposite reciprocals. So who was right? Jose. And where did I get these names from? Jose Ramirez and Francisco Lindor from my favorite baseball team. All right, I like Cleveland. I'm a Cleveland sports fan. So 5, and then I'm just plotting the graph right now. This is that line right there. Again, I kind of missed embarrassingly. All right, and then these points over here, 1, 4, 2, 7. And this just kind of emphasizes how they're neither. They would intersect, but they'd be oblique, not perpendicular. All right, and then LeBron, everyone here probably knows where LeBron comes from, or how I got that name, LeBron James, 3. So the y-intercept, up 1 over 4, up 1 over 4. And that's that. All right, now JR, so LeBron says that they're parallel to the points 1, 0, and 0, negative 4. So 1, 0, and then 0, negative 4. So I can be confident by just looking at this that they're not going to be they're not going to be parallel. All right, they're clearly going to intersect. All right. So who's right? JR's, they're not parallel. JR is right. So again, ways to do it, you can just graph it and count the slopes, or calculate the slopes, or just graph it and tell by looking at it. All right, we probably could do more math and say, well, the slope for this right here would be positive 4. You could even count it over here. And then so a slope of 1, 4 for the red line and a slope of 4 for the brown line. Those aren't equal, so no, they are not parallel. All right, that's it for the notes. Make sure we knock out these practice problems and have a lot of fun. Tune in tomorrow for more math.